What if the roles were reversed between Superman and his love interest Lois Lane? What if Lois Lane is the last daughter of Earth and was sent to Krypton, then obtained superpowers? Earth 159 is an alternate reality in the planet of Krypton, where Lois Lane is the superpowered hero called SUPER-MAID, and Kal-El is just a normal, non-powered individual. Lois Lane possessed superhuman strength, durability, flight, X-ray vision, heat vision, and more, like the powers of Superman. Welcome to DCNES, and today let's see the life and times of the Maid of Steel in Earth 159. In a dramatic twist on Superman's origin, the alternate tale of Earth 159 begins with Sam Lane, a farmer in the Midwest who is secretly a scientist studying the sun. With his spectroscopic data, he discovered that the sun is exploding and all the planets in our solar system is doomed. In a desperate act of love, Sam Lane places his infant daughter Lois into a rocket and launches her into space to go to Krypton when the sun was exploding using the mighty thrust of the power ray that Sam Lane developed. While traveling, the power ray gave Lois superpowers so she can be immune to gravity and other hazards in Krypton. The rocket lands on Krypton, which unlike in the main continuity still exists. There, she is discovered by a kindly Kryptonian couple, Kal-Kan and Mar-Vell, who adopt her and named her Candy Kan. Candy Kan showed outstanding powers at such an early age. As she grows up in Kryptonville, Candy befriends Kal-El and Len Landor, normal Kryptonian boys, and Krypto, Kal's loyal pet. Meanwhile, Candy's adoptive parents help her secretly become Super-Maid and help her made her red costume with yellow cape and a logo of planet Earth on the chest. She then became Krypton's mysterious protector, hiding her powers from the public. Meanwhile, Jor-El, a great Kryptonian scientist, studies the cosmic activity that happened on Earth. Candy's childhood is filled with wonder and secrecy. She uses her powers discreetly to help others, always careful not to reveal her identity. Her adoptive parents instill in her a strong moral compass, and she grows into a compassionate and courageous young woman. When a natural disaster threatens Kryptonville, Candy saves countless lives as Super-Maid, earning the admiration of the public, though no one knows her true identity. Her bond with Kal-El deepens and their friendship hints at something more. She once saved Krypto as he was trapped in a ship in outer space. However, tragedy strikes when Kal-Kan and Mar-Vell perish from Virus X they contracted while seeking animals in a distant jungle, leaving Candy heartbroken and alone. Seeking a fresh start, Candy moves to Kryptonopolis, becomes a nurse, and reunites with Kal-El, now a doctor. Their partnership flourishes both professionally and personally. Candy continues her secret life as Super-Maid, protecting Krypton from threats both natural and man-made. When the villainous Brainiac arrives to shrink the city of Kandor, Super-Maid springs into action. She defeats him and banishes him to the Phantom Zone, earning the gratitude of Krypton's citizens. But peace is short-lived. A brilliant scientist named Luthoria, a female counterpart to Lex Luthor, hijacks Brainiac's ship and plots to conquer Krypton using his advanced technology. Luthoria, once a respected scientist, becomes corrupted by Brainiac's secrets. She uses his ship and weaponry to launch a campaign of terror across Krypton and against Super-Maid. Super-Maid confronts her in a fierce battle and forces her retreat, but Luthoria escapes, now armed with dangerous knowledge. Candy begins to question her place in Kryptonian society. Despite her heroism, she remains an outsider, an Earthling in a world of Kryptonians. Her relationship with Kal-El grows more complex as he struggles to understand her dual identity and the burden she carries. Meanwhile, Dr. Kal-El discovers that Luthoria is planning to use Earthite to defeat Super-Maid. So he started to experiment on the power ray that came with her ship to give himself power. He succeeded as he got super strength and flight, but only temporary. Luthoria returns more dangerous than ever. She has discovered Earthite, a radioactive element from Earth that is deadly to Super-Maid. She flees to an asteroid to mine it, intending to use it to destroy her rival. Kal-El follows her, hoping to stop her before it's too late. Super-Maid arrives clad in silver armor, which shields her from Earthite's effects. Jor-El, Kal-El's father, developed the silver dust body spray that Super-Maid used. He also discovered SUPER-MAID can use silver to protect herself from the effects of Earthite. In a climactic showdown, she defeats Luthoria and brings her back to Krypton. It is revealed that Luthoria's villainy was not born of malice but of radiation-induced madness. This revelation adds a layer of tragedy to her arc and underscores the story's emotional depth. After the saga with Luthoria, SUPER-MAID and Kal-El went to the Scarlet Jungle to look for a rare medical herb. However, they found a purple Earthite. Exposure to the purple Earthite made SUPER-MAID lose her powers permanently. But in a poetic twist, Kal-El gains her powers, becoming Superman, Krypton's new champion. Kal-El, now Superman, embraces his new role with humility and determination. He honors Candy's legacy, vowing to protect Krypton as she once did. The story ends with a touching scene, Kal-El soaring into the sky while Candy watches from below, proud and at peace. Superman Volume 1, Number 159, published in 1963, titled Lois Lane, the SUPER-MAID of Krypton, was written by Edmund Hamilton and illustrated by Kurt Swan and George Klein. This issue is a shining example of DC's Silver Age imaginary stories, tales that dared to reimagine iconic characters in bold, emotional, and often bittersweet ways. It is a love letter to Superman mythos and a powerful meditation on identity, destiny, and the enduring spirit of heroism.